3 on day 2 of the Kings World Cup Nations, and it's one that we've all been looking forward to. It is Colombia against Morocco. On the one side, we have one of the favourites to win the tournament. On the other, we have another team that are also favourites to win the tournament and who also boast the Corona de Oro Nadir.
And are we sure they're not the home team, because they are supported in their numbers today, Morocco, as we can hear from their supporters, making a lot of noise, making this a red-hot atmosphere. And talking about favourites, Colombia, according to our supporters on Twitch, have the edge against Morocco.
Yeah, twice as likely Colombia to win the match, according to everyone who's watching on Twitch. 69% to 31%, so I think that's one of the biggest skews we've had, almost, and it's going further and further up at the moment. Once again, a reminder, get in contact with us, Instagram, Twitch, wherever you want. Let us know your thoughts
X as well
on how things are going here in Milan at Vismara. The draw of the secret cards, it'll be Morocco to draw first and Colombia who draw second, but alongside Argentina and Spain, Tommy, this is one that has been penciled in and underlined.
Absolutely. Yesterday we were treated to a cracker, a rivalry for the ages between Argentina and Spain. Now we have another cracker when it comes to the Kings League. Colombia taking on Morocco. Colombia, who you can say have had their presidents come together for the good of their nation. There's a bit of rivalry between those two away from the scenes, but doing their best to come together as one for Colombia. And Morocco, as we've said, have some incredible players, also players with dual nationality who could have opted to play for Spain, if I'm not mistaken, but the lure of Morocco and their national team, too much to turn down, and looking to strut their stuff here in Milan at Vismara and get off to a flying start, just like the previous teams we've seen today. Brazil, and then just a few moments ago, Turkey.
Yeah, Nadir Loua and Fouad El Amrani are the two players who play in the Kings League in Spain. The Morocco president, unfortunately, not able to be here, just like his Turkish and Ukrainian counterparts. The president, however, for Colombia.
Listen to that noise.
Yeah.
For me, that's going to tip it in the favor. For me, in favour of Morocco. That support. You've got your 12th man behind you, or 8th man, should I say, since it's a Kings League and not 11v11, but 7v7. So I'm going to say Morocco. Just that support. It's a party atmosphere. It's as if we're in Morocco.
Yeah, the party's definitely on. We're loving it. We're right next to the Moroccan streamers as well. The president is having a whale of a time on the screen at a distance. And, you know, they're getting a jig on, but they're certainly giving the Saudis a run for their money in terms of best support.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's Morocco with the home team right now, even though Italy have the home advantage. Didn't capitalise, though, against Japan yesterday. They were surprisingly beaten. That means they'll take on Spain. And let's just listen in for a few moments.
That is crazy. Even the other streamers, they're turning their cameras around, pointing, everyone's nodding their head at the support from those guys there. They're going to be behind the Moroccan goal in the first half. They'll be behind.
But they're all over, you know, even just in front of us and just behind the Colombia goal as well. We can see plenty of Morocco flags in the stands. For me, that's got to give them the edge. It's got to.
This is brilliant. What an atmosphere.
What it's about.
You know, for anyone who doubted that Kings League would ever become something big, would ever really capture the support of football fans, then look no further than this.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke.
Yeah, it's no joke.
It's no joke. Far from it. Yes, there's entertainment, there's spectacle, but it's competitive. It means a lot.
And they're very quiet, though, aren't they?
They're seeing the funny side of it as well, of course, as the countdown begins.
Countdown is on. We're talking about the rivalry between the Colombian president, even the most bitter rivalry set aside when it comes to representing your country. West Cole, Juan Guarnizo, shaking hands, making amends, and now they'll be looking for their team to get off to a flying start. It's time Colombia against Morocco, 3 light, 4 light, all lights, the red is on, and it's the red of Morocco against the yellow of Colombia. Colombia get the ball. These are key moments now. Colombia would do well to silence their opposition straight away. That's really strong defending. Just a little bit of calm there. Here is Nadir Lua. This is the man, the Corona de Oro, the world's best player.
Well, has to be careful there, the Colombian player. Lunging in, won't want to give away a foul. A reminder, in the first minute, if you do give away a foul, it's a shootout. A reminder again, the first minute, keepers cannot come out of their penalty area. So it really is 1-in-1, 1 against 1 in every sense of the word as Nadir tries again, side.
Yeah, 19 seconds to go until we see the second player, Nadir Lua. See some of that skill of his. He's away, Nadir Lua! Whoa! First sign of naked aggression from the Moroccans.
Some respect, I'm quite glad it didn't go in because the noise would have been deafening. It would have been deafening.
That's all we're waiting for, though, really.
And now the keepers can come out.
The Colombian keeper's immediately out. In fact, look how far he's gone.
This is interesting. I like this. I love this approach from Colombia.
Palacios pulls it back. Shooting chance, not yet. There is now, no offside. Palacios, save.
Ooh. And now has to quickly track back the Colombian keeper.
It's clever from Colombia because they keep one of the Moroccan defenders occupied on the far side, but overload on the right side, which is where the attack comes from, and it leads to a 1v1. Clever. Nadir Lua on the other team. Morocco coming forwards now. Keeper, have a go, goalkeeper, have a go. Should have had a go.
Should have had a go. Should have had a go.
Oh.
Now let's see what the Colombian keeper does. I mean, do you remember Higuita? Is it Higuita? I think it's the right pronunciation. With that scorpion kick for Colombia in the 1990s. So Colombia have a tradition when it comes to keepers who impress, and we saw him on the overlap. And now goes back in between his sticks.
And the goalkeeper hangs back this time because that overload isn't available anymore, but the pass is a good one too. Palacios, who goes down. The referee says no penalty. It was touch and go.
It will be checked though.
Morocco looking to capitalise on the break. Nadir Lua, him again. Morocco's just trying to take a little bit of the sting out of the game.
They have another crack. Can they put themselves into shooting position, side?
Shot might come in here. A little bit of trickery, but Colombia looking very solid, unbothered by what Morocco are doing. There isn't going to be a free kick either, which means there could be the counter. It's a 1v1. Colombia surely to take the lead, and they do. And that has silenced the Moroccan crowd. The referee says there was no foul. Brihan Gutierrez, he's one of their star players, and he delivers immediately, Tolo.
In moments like this, when you're up against it in terms of the fact that you're outnumbered in terms of your supporters, you need your star players, your key players to rise to the fore, to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. He did just that, kept his cool, round the keeper and slotted it home, and it is 1-0 Colombia. And those Morocco supporters, for now, have been silenced. They have to pick themselves up and give their team a lift. What a start, though, as we go towards the 4th minute, and it's going to be soon 6v6.
Yeah, early goal. We were talking about the importance of getting an early goal, of having it nice and easy, taking advantage, making the most of these situations. Colombia have done that, and they've done it well. Morocco need to play on to the whistle here. They're leaving themselves open. It's that man again, Gutierrez. And now it's side to side. Palacios. Did it hit the post maybe on its way through?
They've taken a little bit of the paint off that post. It was close.
Doesn't matter, I'm not a good painter.
Good man. Well, I know you're into your painting and your artwork, but anyway, but you're better as a commentator, that's for sure.
Nadir Lua has to step up. You look to your heroes in times of trouble. Morocco, early on, of course, but they are with their backs against it. Not because they're a goal down, but more or less because they're not getting chances and Colombia getting plenty. Something we saw with Brazil against South Korea, but Brazil didn't score until the second half. Colombia already on the board.
Soon going to be the 7v7 and it will be a bit tighter. More tactical now.
Yep. Both
Less
teams
space.
at full strength now.
We'll see perhaps more shots from distance maybe now, as we have it 7v7. That's clearly a foul. Is this going to be a card sight?
The yellow. So it's a yellow card shown. Early twist in the tail. Number 4 for Colombia, who's been shown that. It's Moreno Palacios.
Yeah, so 2 minutes on the sideline. Sin bin for him. And Morocco have a man advantage. And will it be enough to claw back this 1-goal deficit and bring themselves level? So we have seen teams make the most of their numerical advantage so far. Morocco need to follow suit.
You know, Tolo, I grew up in France.
Yep.
I'm not ashamed to admit that part of me.
Not ashamed at all. Allez les bleus.
I knew a lot of Moroccans growing up. I've worked with Moroccans as well in my career as a sports journalist, and the one thing you do not want to do with Moroccans in any sport is to get them going in terms of their fans, because they are so noisy that they become that extra man. And if this crowd get going, it is going to be a really unbearable atmosphere for the Colombians.
We can already hear it. We sampled it at the very start of the match, but there was naturally a little bit of a dip after the goal from Colombia.
Exactly. Did you notice how it went quiet before the yellow card immediately gets them fired up again?
Now they're creating a wonderful atmosphere here. They're renowned for their passion.
That's a foul.
Another proud footballing nation, Morocco.
It did look like a foul to me. I know Maro's not
fabulous
happy,
players down through the years. Plenty of starred, of course, in Serie A, and not only.
First ever African nation to make it to the semi-finals of a Football World Cup. Morocco in 2022 in Qatar.
Yeah,
Walid
so close.
Regragui, the coach, led by Sofiane Amrabat, who at the time was at Fiorentina.
Yeah, did they have Hakimi in that side as well? Was he impressing? Was Hakimi, was he?
Hakimi.
Yeah, another one.
Ziyech.
I'd love to see Hakimi play Kings League one day. But anyway, one can dream.
Wouldn't mind seeing Hakim Ziyech as well with that left foot of his.
Yeah, as we said, some fabulous players their country has produced. That wasn't quite fabulous on that occasion, but they're getting closer. They're building up that confidence. They have 20 seconds to make the most of their numerical advantage. We're then going to be back to 7v7. Colombia will be pleased if they can just get through these closing stages, a man down.
But you mind that, because he has a shot, he has a try, and he gets himself in the right position.
Yep. No, I like that. As a coach, that's what I want to see. But again, I'm not a coach, I'm a commentator.
Morocco still trying to calm things down.
Ooh, the arm outstretched there.
Ooh. Maro's fired up. Has to keep it on the right side, though, that enthusiasm. Otherwise, you take the risk.
And the drums are banging as well from the Morocco supporters.
Taken quickly by the Moroccans. Shooting chance, well blocked. You can tell why Colombia are also considered one of the big favourites here, Thomas.
Yeah.
The way they're defending, their ability
team,
to break at speed, their individual skill on the ball. Here it is again, look, Maro.
Yeah, they're just complete. That's the word that comes to mind for me, Si.
Ole, ole.
Yes, we're banging away as well on the table. It's contagious, isn't it?
It is.
I hope we get a Mexican wave as well.
Can you imagine if there'll ever be a Kings League event in Morocco?
Zlatan, EK, are you listening? That's what we want next. Take this tournament, this wonderful game to North Africa and Morocco.
I like that from Morocco, winning the ball back high. Can they exploit it? Pushing it a little bit too far there, but it's still a Moroccan ball.
tempo about this game is impressive, side. Such intensity. Morocco look for this equaliser.
Strange time for Colombia to make a substitution. They almost found themselves in trouble, but it might work out really well for them as they break. Oh, the skill there, glued to the feet, the ball. Intensity.
Yeah, such a battle across the park, every inch of the pitch. These players are dueling away, battling away. Again, I don't mind that personally. Look, it could have gone anywhere, and it did.
Good touch, that. Number 2 brings it under control. Here's Fouad, the other Moroccan superstar who plays in the Spanish Kings League. Haven't seen him and Nadir Loua on the pitch together yet.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing them in action.
Lovely play, oh, huge block by Palacios, who's just come back on as well.
Yeah, really doing well, putting his body on the line, helping Colombia preserve their narrow advantage.
It's a good spell here for Morocco, isn't it, Tolo?
Yeah, but they've got to make it count. We always say it, it's a cliche.
Might make it count here. Morocco for the equaliser, no! It's a massive, massive stop. Look at the reaction there from the Colombian presidents.
And we've seen some incredible saves so far today. That is up there for me. What a stop, made himself big. Keeping it out, and it's still 1-0 as the shot goes in, and again he makes the save.
Ooh, that had the goalkeeper backtracking there, Youssef Ben Salam, who I'm sure will have watched Luis Sanchez score against his Spanish counterpart. This is a fair challenge as Marco comes, and he also wins it fairly. Oh, it's physical now, it's physical. Palacios fouled, yes.
It is flaring up out there.
Getting feisty.
Angelo.
It is breathless, isn't it, Si? It is breathless.
Hear it from the Colombians. Bueno, vamos. Which means good, let's go.
And you know, Si, it's not just Moroccan fans inside the venue, also outside Bismarck who haven't been able to get in because they haven't been able to get a ticket because it's a sellout crowd here. It just shows how richly they are supported, the Moroccans. As if they're the home team, but they're not. It's Italy, the home advantage, but it's Morocco who have the fans here today.
Just think if Morocco make it to the final there at the Allianz Stadium.
Wow.
Remind everyone that the final of the Kings World Cup Nations will be in Turin, not in Milan, at the home of Juventus Football Club, the Allianz Stadium. You can still grab your tickets for that. Make sure you do, because if this is the standard, then it's going to be incredibly high and pleasing.
Oh, it's going to be an absolute belter. Could this be a belter?
It's good skill. One back by Colombia. Now an opportunity for Colombia to settle. What a pass that is, looking for Marco. And the follow-up, oh yes. Tono, how's your touch?
Not so good. I've tried to bring that under control, but I've made a fool of myself there.
Well, it was a little far from you.
And very nearly pulled a hamstring in the process.
I
might pulled a muscle, actually.
Thomas Lawrence nearly caught the ball, and it was nearly put away.
Very nearly.
Lob on Mosquera there. The Galacticos del Caribe Kings League club.
Going back to the Allianz Stadium, so Kings League has been to some impressive grounds. The Camp Nou as well has also hosted the Kings League, for example. And we've had sellout crowds there as well. So we're confident that the Allianz Stadium will have a massive turnout for that final on the 12th of January, a reminder.
Lovely turn. That was a big save as well from Ben Salam. Needed to keep Morocco within touching distance of Colombia, which is what they're doing. We've got just under 4 minutes to go until the dice roll.
That's right. And it will be one of the Brazilian presidents, Estagiario, to take the roll of the dice, but that's all to come. We've still got 4 minutes in. Anything can happen. It really has been gripping stuff. Really intense. Such a battle all over the pitch.
Might open up here as well for Morocco. He goes down, referee says no.
No chance. No chance. He just fell over himself there.
There is a VAR check, so.
He wants the VAR, but it's not going to be a VAR. I'm sorry to disappoint him. I'm sorry to disappoint these Morocco supporters, but it was not a foul.
Okay.
But again, it's not a foul, but the reaction from the crowd, the noise, the fact that it gets them fired up, just makes you as a player for Colombia that all little bit jittery of making a mistake, as that was nearly taken away, and this might be a 3v3. Is that a foul? It is.
No,
Colombia have already been shown a yellow card. That's a foul on Fuad, one of the stars.
No card on this occasion. Card staying in the pocket, but no complaints there. Clearly clipped. Morocco a chance from a dead ball situation. The noise inside the ground so impressive. Ismara, a home from home for Morocco. And that's disappointing, just straying into an offside position. Really at this level, you can't really afford to make those kind of mistakes. That's just a sign of a little bit of tiredness as we go towards the end of this first half, which is understandable. They're playing at an incredible pace this match.
Yeah, it has been really fast-paced. I think the best pace we've seen.
I would agree with that. Certainly for today.
Yeah.
Certainly for today. Remember Argentina, Spain to some extent, but Spain was more about the tiki-taka.
It's a bit more open, it was a bit more open this game. USA Mexico was played
That was
at
a good one,
pace,
We've had some crackers, and hopefully you were there to watch it. And if you haven't, you can check out the highlights on YouTube. You can look back on every single game from round one.
Header, Moreno Palacios. Once again, not for the first time, getting himself in a goal-scoring opportunity.
Both ends
I think
of the
Morocco
pitch.
need to tighten up the screws at the back.
You're quite a good handyman yourself around the house.
I am with a screwdriver.
Good man.
Interception. No consequence there for Morocco. The worst thing Morocco could do is get desperate and start throwing caution to the wind, because as we've seen in the opening couple of minutes, Colombia deadly when they can break. That's good feet though. Why not? I thought he was going to go for it. That's been won cleanly. And that might be a yellow card, you know.
Doesn't look like the referee is digging into his pocket, but it was one of those, Simon, that was 50-50, could have gone either way.
No puede ser amarilla. It cannot be a yellow card.
Good man. I'm learning, I'm picking up a bit of Spanish, thanks to the Kings League and thanks to yourself.
Got to say, I'm no referee, but he knew exactly what he was doing there, the Moroccan player. It's the countdown here to minute 18. Morocco clear. We go no further, surely.
That is that. Roll of the dice time.
Countdown is finished.
The countdown goes, and the dice will be rolled, my dear Thomas, by
O Estagiário, one of the Brazilian presidents. This energy break, energized by Red Bull. We'll see what we'll have with the roll of the dice.
He's right in the far corner down there.
Here we go.
3v3
then. We haven't had, I don't think we've had that so far. I can't remember a 3v. We had a 4v4 in the last game. So 3v3. Now this is where the moment where the coach has to be really quick, Si, when it comes to choosing the players they want to start, when it comes to the kick-off, and then on they can quickly then make changes. So very quick turnaround, which also adds to the excitement and the spectacle. There's very little hanging around or downtime when it comes to the Kings League.
I think this is a big chance for Colombia to make a little bit of a break here as well. Who are the two players for Morocco? Nadir Lua is back. He's had a little bit of a break. They probably kept him as fresh as possible, but look at the speed there of the Colombians.
It's impressive, and so we've been talking a lot about the Moroccan supporters here inside the venue and outside the venue, but also via streaming. Almost 500,000 viewers on kick watching the Kings World Cup.
Substitution though, Thomas, sorry to cut across you, it's
worries.
a big one. 3 outfield players chosen by Colombia, big save by Youssef Ben Salam.
Huge moment.
But this is why we said this period, these 2 minutes could be determining. Surely a corner.
It has to be. It took a touch. You can see here on the replay. Or did it? It did.
It did. El capitán para la Colombia.
Gotta stay on side.
That ball moves. It's a shot here. Colombia take their time, shooting chance, buried. There you go. We knew it was coming, you just had the feeling, the sense. Colombia just too good. They gamble, they understand the Kings League format. Goalkeeper off, third player on. Morocco don't know how to turn, and the result is Tolo.
Colombia 2, Morocco 0. So you saw it, you spotted it. You could see what Colombia were thinking as now Morocco really, I want to say nothing to lose, but to really go for it now as they try and pull a goal back just before the half-time break.
Lua.
They do just that, and again, really clever goalkeeping. As you said, so Colombia really smart when it comes to this Kings League rules.
I think Morocco need a goal here, Thomas. Just to get it a little bit more even before half-time. 15 seconds to play. Morocco here, surely, good save, Nadia Lua.
Keeper's free, the keeper's free. Too late. Had
This
to go
is
quicker.
the Corona de Oro as well. Lua! It's off the post, but it's the keeper, Ben Salam.
They've got an open goal where they've got to be careful. Expect a little bit better from Morocco, I have to be honest there. Some more quick changes, keeper off. Again, you spotted that earlier, so you can see, you can read the way Colombia are trying to play. It's been so smart, so intelligent, haven't they? When it comes to playing the rules and using it to maximum effect. Can they get another goal?
30
Still
seconds
have time.
left, including added time. Marco, who's been a live wire throughout. Here he is again, Marco, and that is number 3. Colombia have dominated it, and the somersault to boost here for Colombia.
They are somersaulting their way to the win. Faustino Asprilla style, that celebration. The Colombian icon. And there goes the half-time whistle. Can Morocco get back into this? I don't know, Si.
How costly have those 2 minutes been for Morocco? Colombia have played them to absolute perfection. They've had the ball possession twice, they've scored twice, and we've seen very few teams do that.
Such an impressive and clinical performance. As we try again and listen in
No me
at
está gustando el
half-time.
4-2, lo estamos haciendo así y así. No jodan, dijimos así. Más pegado, más pegado. Que no entren, si no van a ganar el partido, que nos lo ganen de acá. Pero no nos lo van a ganar, no hay forma. Vallao por derecha, Julio por izquierda, descánsalo un tantito, o estás cansado también. ¿Estás bien seguro? Vas con Guti de central los dos. Va Alexander y va... ¿Dónde está Caro? Vas tú, adelante en el 4-2. Salen por el balón. Vamos con todo. O querés ir por izquierda. No, a mí me da lo mismo. No, no, estamos bien, 4-2. Va Alexander y tú, los dos ahí en el 2.
كورنر كورنر خصنا نتقادوا على حيت يديرونا الخطا ديما راك مبارك تيديروا كورنر تيتهزوا علينا الدراري ديال واحد مع واحد الدراري واحد وواحد
هما راه كيمشيو وليدو يلا الدراري حنا نمشيو قاطعين
يلا الاولاد
يلا جدايس سلوني سرح واحد شويه ندخل نساعد شويه واحد رومي.
We saw El Pibe talking there for Colombia, saying me gusta el 4-2, staying in that 4-2 formation, and also saying that there was absolutely no chance that Morocco were going to win this game. He may be right, we don't know. Morocco, and the Moroccan head coach just saying plus dans le duel, more in the duel. Bring a little bit of strength there. Thomas, your take on those instructions?
Well, I have to say, it's looking increasingly difficult for Morocco. Colombia very much in the driving seat. That 3-goal cushion will give them such a boost, such confidence, will knock a bit of morale out of the and the Morocco camp. Having said that, the countdown begins and we're already going to some penalty.
Guys, just incredible enthusiasm for this game. There are over 1 million of you live connected at the moment to watch this match with us. We thank you for your unbelievable support. It's only going to get better. 1 million viewers for this match between Colombia and Morocco, and of course applaudits go first and foremost to the players, the presidents, everyone who makes this possible.
Yeah, they're Morocco putting on the show out on the pitch, on and off the pitch, and we hope for more in this second period. Side
President penalty early on here for Colombia.
Well, I think that's an incredible decision. I love that, trying to really just go for the win and really go for it and strike while the iron is hot. I'm a massive fan of that person. I think it's a good
I'll give you my cheek and you can strike me, just to illustrate.
If we had a camera on us, I would do that. I think your missus would be happy to see me do that as well. So, let's see. Now with this, big moment now. We say it often, it is Pelicanger, I think that's how you pronounce it. I apologise to any Spanish speakers.
Pelicanger, the Colombian president, scores! It's getting worse and worse for the Moroccans. The Moroccans, as you can see, or as I'm sure you've noticed, do not have their president here, so it will be a shootout for the Moroccans, not a straight penalty. This one is low and into the bottom corner. Colombia showing a lot of control and know-how from that penalty.
Thumbs up as well, 2 thumbs up. And if it's getting worse and worse for Morocco, it's getting better and better for Colombia. 4 goals to the good. They've still got their secret card as well. Morocco, I think, have to just either go for a secret card now or a presidential penalty, which, as you said, would be a shootout today. They need something better than that. As it goes towards our Spanish colleagues there, behind the goal.
By Gonzalo. Really good catch.
Muy bien from Gonzalo. Is it Gonzalo? Gonzalo? I have to ask again, Spanish colleagues.
If you watch Kings League regularly, you'll know that Gonzalo and Ivan are 2 of your mainstay commentators as Colombia break forward once again. Oh! And that's why Nadia Lua is considered one of the very best in the world. Look at that ball. I don't think it hit the hand, and Colombia can counter straight away. Space, no, the break is on once again. Fouad and Nadia Lua on the side now for Morocco. All the possible dice being thrown. Colombian goalkeeper can pick it up and does. A little bit of a tangle.
This is the thing about the Kings League. You always have a lifeline, you always have hope, and it can always change. The presidential penalty card has been played, which will be a shootout. We'll find out who'll be taking it shortly.
If I'm Morocco, I play those back-to-back. Penalty shootout and
secret card.
You've got to get yourself going.
Ooh. Very nearly an own goal there.
Nearly.
It's been disastrous for Morocco, that.
Morocco still looking for their first goal of the game and indeed of the tournament.
Yeah, surprisingly, seeing the talent they got out there and the chances they had.
Our community on Twitch, they got this spot on with 69% in favour.
And unsurprisingly, I'm getting it wrong again. So don't listen to me. Do the opposite that I say. That's my
Have we
advice.
predicted one right today?
You have. You've got a couple.
I didn't get Ukraine right.
Okay.
We both went with Brazil.
Yeah. So one right, but that
one right, one wrong.
It was quite a simple one, to be fair. So who's going to be taking this for Morocco.
Surely has to be Nadir Lua.
Yeah, you'd fancy him to take it.
Maybe Fuad.
Well, he had a penalty appeal earlier, waved away. Now he's got a potential chance from a shootout.
I think Nadir Lua's teammates are telling him to come and take the kick.
Yeah.
And I don't think Nadir Lua is going to be convinced to get up and go. But it is going to be the other star of the Moroccan side, Fuad El Amrani.
For me, he scores. I know the Colombian keeper has been impressive and in rude health, but I think Morocco are going to score this side.
It's a big save earlier on by the Moroccan goalkeeper.
Right in front of their supporters as well. Here we go.
Fuad. Yes, puts it away.
Just in time as well.
Remember, you only have 6 seconds, and that went just before the buzzer.
Oh, hang on.
I think it was just before the buzzer.
It's going to be checked.
Our
He might not have got it away just in time.
Off time. Off time, according to our production.
It's going to be checked, of course. It's being checked as we speak.
So remember, all he has to do is hit the ball before the buzzer.
It was tight. It was tight. Initially, I felt he'd got it away in the nick of time. He might not have done, though, and that's what the referee is checking right now. With the use of the VAR coming into play, the Colombia coach cutting a cool figure. Here it is, sight. Around the keeper. Thumbs up
On
for
time.
Morocco. They think they've got it. Will it stand? All eyes on the referee now. He's become the centre of attention.
The referee just telling the Colombian players that VAR is checking.
It's goal, okay.
It's goal.
It's a goal. There you have it. Just
There you go,
in the
look at
nick of
that.
time. How tight was that?
He kicks it just as it moves to zero. Talk about playing it to the edge. Is that going to get Morocco going? At least they're off the mark. A
Now,
shootout.
if they go for that Spotify secret card, if it goes their way, if it's a positive one for them, I don't know, maybe a double goals, another penalty maybe.
You'd be praying for a suspension.
Yeah.
Get one of these Colombians off the pitch. Get that superiority going. Numerical superiority, because Morocco have been playing well. They've not been playing badly. They're coming forwards again. Strike from distance goes. It's saved and dropped and not recovered.
Yeah, I think it's quite a harsh scoreline against Morocco, to be fair.
Well, it was that period right at the end of the first half with those 2 goals for Colombia.
Okay, aguanta. Necesitas asistencia, dime, sí o no. No, pero vamos arriba, por favor. Ok.
Solo te digo
Plátela, por favor, plátela, falta.
el 7, escucha, el 7 que entra.
Calma.
Goalkeeper Camilo is going to be okay to continue.
So we thank another one of our sponsors, Spotify. If you need a motivational playlist for the new year, go check the Kings World Cup Nations playlist made by your favourite players and streamers. Thank you to Spotify.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank Spotify as well, because their Christmas playlists have been keeping me going over the festive period.
Are you still listening in, or is it over now?
It's over.
Okay.
Although, technically, I can go until the 6th.
Yeah.
We were having this conversation a little bit earlier on, but Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
I'm more of a Wham man myself.
Yeah. Here's Morocco. This is it now. 3v2. Nadir Lua, who watches on. And it was Finani who couldn't quite get the shot away. Hatim Finani. Colombia.
Lovely ball.
Secret card incoming for the Colombians.
Yeah, good time to do it as well. Really clever time with Morocco. A little bit on the ascendancy. Oh, we're going to have a card here.
For the second time in the game, Colombia
Independientemente que se resbale contra el ataque. Esta es la misma amarilla le hicieron de acá para nosotros cuando se iba solo.
It's Gucci.
Yellow card shown. And we will discover now the secret card result as well.
And guess who's done the secret card? Morocco have now responded. So, let's go in order though. One step at a time. Suspension. That is incredible. That is incredible. So it means you can now take away a player from the opposition team. Let's see who is picked.
Nadir Lua, who was about to come on, is being told he can't come on. No surprises there, really. But what is the Moroccan secret card in answer here?
Let's find out. So we know Morocco and Colombia temporarily a man down.
Oye, ¿la carta ha sido a la vez o no? Angelo, one player out. Yeah, one player.
Interesting to see here. So Guti's off for the yellow. Nadir.
Double goal from Morocco.
Goals worth double. There you have it.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
You got a man advantage.
Yep. To some extent, you can call it an advantage. In terms of the space, anyway, there's certainly a lot of space to be exploited.
Even one goal would be great for Morocco.
Yep.
Get themselves within touching distance.
Yeah, absolutely.
With time, still a lot of time remaining. They might exploit it immediately. Pullback is on. That's good. That's brave, brave defending.
He's really hurt himself in the process there. And again, showing that commitment to the cause when it comes to the Kings League. So a reminder, Morocco, any goal scored in the now 3 minutes, 43 seconds will be